go next? We can go back. So here I need this, oh maybe not. I thought I needed tier 3 training. Oh yeah, expert combat training expert. And then, so this needs tier 3 if I want to choose any of these. Dual weapon expert, riposte, or flurry. Coup de grace, when target is incapacitated. Ah, okay, that's interesting. And this feigned death. Why would I do this? And this is sustained, so it's something you turn on. Oh yeah, I can see the value in this if your party members aren't doing a very good job of what do you call it? Taunting. But how do you activate this if it's sustained? That's really strange. So maybe when you're being attacked, you just drop to the ground, the other characters taunt, and then you can pop back to your feet and start backstabbing again. The way I play, though, I tend to just move to a character that is already taunted. So I tend to micromanage, and if I'm fighting something that's facing me, I'll change to something that isn't. So I'm not so sure how valuable that is. Maybe I'll do a little reading. Lethality, the rogue has a keen eye for weak spots, thus gains bonus to critical chance for all attacks. Additionally, if the rogue's cunning score is greater than strength... Oh! Level 8 I need for that, but yeah, that's the thing where cunning becomes useful. So it looks like either coup de grace... Oh, requires level 8, okay, so we won't be doing that right now. And this requires level 9, okay. So that answers this. I can do coercion, because I'm not going to need this until level 8 or 9. And that means I'm either going to choose riposte, or either that, or I'm going to hold off on applying this talent skill, because then when I get my level 3, I can choose this and this or something. Riposte. Character strikes at a target once, and this is activated. Yeah, I remember how this works. You got to be paying attention to do this. The character then strikes the other weapon, generating a critical hit if the target was stunned. Oh, that's interesting. That could be interesting to use. I think it becomes active when this first requirement is met. The character strikes at a target once, dealing... Oh no, it looks like he does both things at once. A real riposte, well, if you call it a real riposte, is usually once you are attacked, you basically return that. You parry and return with a stab. It's good with two weapons because you parry with one weapon and stab with the other. Flurry, character lashes out with a flurry of 3 blows, dealing normal combat damage. I want to see how this works, so let's throw it in there. This sounds kind of interesting to me. And let's see, so this is... We'll move this over again. That's a sustained skill. We're out of poison. And we have no flasks, but I think... Okay. So we need to buy flasks from somebody. And we can't go back into her area, so... Actually, let's do a save. Oh, and let's take a look at Morrigan. Can we move these? I can't remember. I don't know if you can move the portraits around. Doesn't really matter.
If you must.
Let's see. Strength, dexterity. So she's, of course, really high in willpower and magic. Makes sense. Constitution, not bad. And even strength and dexterity are pretty good. I'm tempted to let her auto level up. I don't think I'm going to micromanage her leveling up. The characters in this game actually do a really good job. The only time you want to micromanage, in my opinion, is if you're trying to balance another character against your skill set. I which I'm going to be doing for one of the characters. No resistances, of course. Well, mental resistance, but that's because of her high willpower. So yeah, we'll let her auto level up as well. The other time that you don't want her to, well, I just said it basically, if you're playing a mage, you want to manually level up all the other mages usually, so that you're balancing your set of skills. And then of course I'm doing it wrong again. I want to stay on Morrigan and do this. So she can change to a spider. Oh, I gotta lay out all this too, so I get fussy. So she can change to a spider, but what does it do? I never did it in the previous game. Large bonus to nature resistance, as also spider's web, so she can root people. And poison spit, so she's got a ranged attack. Caster's spell power determines how powerful the form is. With Master Shapeshifter, the mage becomes a corrupted spider, growing still stronger and gaining the Overwhelm ability, which is great. You've seen that with the dogs when they knock somebody to the ground and then just start tearing at their throat. That's what Overwhelm is, and the character can't do anything. They're trapped on the ground. So she's got ice magic and frost weapons. I can't remember if you can stack weapons. I think you can. If you have a mage with frost and a mage with fire, I think they stack. But we'll set up her tactics so she keeps that turned on for now in any case. Mind Blast, Horror, Drain Life, yeah, so she's Dark Jedi. Alright, so let's lay these out a little bit. This we're going to throw over here somewhere. Before I forget, let's put some poultice stuff in here. And actually, that's too close because I want to put lyrium. And I usually micromanage lyrium potions, but maybe I'll get away from that habit and just put it in tactics so she drinks lyrium potions when she needs them. It's sort of a... I think I'll kind of group ice stuff together more than worrying about which are sustained and that sort of thing. I'm never sure which way round. Vulnerability Hex. We'll keep those. Shape-shifting, we'll throw over there. She'd probably end up with several. Activated, 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 activated. Throw those together. Activated and activated, but that's a hex. That's good enough for me. And herbalism really doesn't even need to be on here. I'm not going to activate it from the bar. We'll leave it there. How's he doing? Sustained. Activated, activated. Sorry, micromanagement. ADD. No, not ADD. OCD. Sustained. And you'll see me doing this a lot because every time they get a new talent, I gotta move everything around again. Okay. Oh, and inventory for you too. We'll get some health on your health bar. No lyrium for you, and it looks like we're rested because all our injuries are gone. And dog, how about you? Activated. And activated. And surprisingly, we just learned he can open up jars. Or actually, with a jaw like that, he probably just eats the jar. And me. Okay, and we've got those in the right place. And that's my only sustained. I think everything else is activated, 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 activated. Okay, good. Now, where did she want us to go? We can go to our camp. Oh no, that's where we are now. So she wants us to go to Lothering, or Lothering. Small town, yes. And we could camp at this point as well. Lothering! And we're not attacked on our way. How nice.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Ah, he's the smart
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
one. I say,
How is
I
that
like
any
that
way
idea.
to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
I think I would win at this Intimidate because I have quite high coercion. But I'm going to accidentally click on this one. Yes, I really want to fight. Well, you can certainly try.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
And actually, what I want to do now, before I do anything else, is pause it. This has been bugging me for a while. There we go. I had it turned off because I didn't know if it would be any good, but it's kind of what I do anyway. Excuse me, anyway, when I start battles, so. Okay, to the back.
My, they're all so evil. Aren't they?
Wow, that didn't take
Run
long.
while you can! I am your king!
Wow, okay, well,
Hopefully you do not fight as poorly as you smell.
is one of them running? Yeah, one of them's running away. Well, the reason I went down so quickly is because I was getting pummeled over the head by this guy. So let's take a little revenge, shall we? I'm just gonna let it go and try again. Again, the trick to these is... Whoops, oh yes, right. I'll save you the grief. I'm gonna pause fraps.